everybody, and welcome to Super Auto Pets. This is arguably the best free game of the last half of this year. There's been a lot of really good games this year, a lot of amazing free games, so not declaring it the best, but it's addictive. So we're just gonna hop into arena mode, and we are going to just start our build. We're going for Superfish build, apparently. So basically, how this works is you get all these different critters that fight for you in an auto-battler type scenario. You go in, you fight opposing enemy teams, you try to absolutely demolish them, don't always succeed. It's fine, it works out in the end. In this case, we get a draw, which means that we'd either gain a win or lose a life. You have 10 hearts, you have to get 10 victories to win. Otters give random friends +1/+1. They're great to have sometimes. Horses, all of the different things have different special abilities. So like the horse gives +1 attack until end of battle whenever a friend is summoned. Fish, if you get it leveled up, gives all friends +1/+1. Ants, when they faint, they give a random friend +2/+1. Of course, it's going to be behind them. So we're sort of just stacking ants right now because they're fantastic. Ducks give shop pets +1 health, so we'll keep that for the next round, see if we can get anything good that we want to buff the health of. We are the unsettled nuts, and we are fighting the flexible housewives, so let's see how that one goes. Not looking like it's gonna go great. Looks like we're gonna lose here, thanks to that mosquito knocking out one of our little baby boys right off the bat. So, when you get animals, you can combine them to basically make a better version. So, like, I'm going to actually show that to you guys right now. So, when you combine the ants, it gives you just a better creature. Dog is pretty powerful. It buffs itself, but it's not what we're looking for. So, we're going to roll here looking for better animals that we can add in. Rat's powerful, but it has some big negatives associated with it. And elephant's definitely exactly what we're looking for. So now we're going to sell the duck. It's going to give all these critters +1 health. We're going to shove the elephant in the back. We're going to move our ant in front of it. We'll buy one of these ants and we'll leave the other to go back and buy it. So elephant does damage to the creatures behind it when it attacks. So that's why we shoved it at the back, so that there's no creatures behind it for it to attack. Oh, they have a dirty ant, but rat, which we will immediately knock out, and then we will get another draw. So currently at 1 loss, so we have 9 lives. You can see right here, we do actually end up taking more damage or losing more hearts the further on we go, which isn't fantastic, but it's not the end of the world. We're gonna go ahead and buff our poor ant there. And we got a kangaroo. So the kangaroo, when it's the friend ahead attacks, it gets itself +2/+2. Definitely one of my favorite creatures here. So what we're going to do is we're going to change our lineup a little, shove the kangaroo back there, and hopefully buff the fish. Not really liking anything else here, so we're not going to freeze anything, and on to the next turn. We have an annoyingly strong duck, and they have a camel, which is something that we're going to be watching out for. The camel buffs the creatures behind it. So, this will be our first win. It gets us 1 whole trophy, which is fantastic. And now we're going to be a little bit pickier about what we're looking for. We're going to go ahead and stack our ants. That's going to give us 7/7. When it faints, it gives +6/+3 to a random friend for the turn. And we get a penguin, which gives permanent stat ups for anything that is level 2 or 3. It's a good item, not exactly what we're looking for. We get a turtle, which will give melon armor to our fish. We get garlic, which makes our creatures take 2 less damage. And we're going to look, we can get our turtle up to level 2. We might want to do that. Or badger is debatably better than the elephant. It just does its attack damage to adjacent pets when it dies. So it's just a really good last huzzah. So we'll take that, and on to the next round. So the turtle is going to give what's called melon armor to our fish, which basically makes it take 20 less damage for 1 attack. So you see we have a free attack there. Gives us our kangaroo's extra upgrades there, which allows it to take out the rest of the enemy team without dying. Gives us our second victory, so 2 victories, 1 loss, and a couple of ties. We have a giraffe here, which gives the friend ahead +1/+1, which is a fantastic item. So we definitely want to be looking into that there. We're going to freeze it. We're going to roll. We're looking for something better than what we have right now, which we're not getting a ton of good options. We're definitely going to upgrade our fish. When we get him upgraded, he gives some permanent buffs, which is great. We're going to stack our badger, looking for, there's our turtle, there's our kangaroo. We definitely want all of that. And let's go ahead and go on to the next round. I'm absolutely obsessed with the game. You can customize by getting little hats and stuff. You get points for how many wins you get. That sucks. They're, Dolphin is able to target the enemy with the lowest health, so he took out our poor little penguin there. So we're going to end up with a tie here. Not the end of the world, just sort of annoying. Alrighty. And we're going to go ahead, stack the turtle, stack the kangaroo. There's a couple specific things I'm looking for right now. I'm not seeing any of them. So yeah, we're going to keep moving on. We're looking for a fainting pill to make this guy faint and give these +6/+3 permanently to one of these guys, because these guys will be in my permanent team. So let's see if we can get any better buffing items here. So the fussy eggplants is who we're fighting against now. Gosh, their kangaroo's already been buffed, but luckily we are going to be able to eliminate him and actually get a couple of buffs on our kangaroo, which makes him incredibly powerful. So that is fantastic. He's going to be able to take out the rest of the team because of that. That's why we put the melon armor on the fish. It just gives him that extra guaranteed attack. Oh, we're still looking. Okay, so there's my sleeping pill. We're hoping it goes to our kangaroo. It does! Okay, that is fantastic. Now, we definitely want the camel. The camel's going to end up replacing the fish, but we're looking for one more fish before we do that. So we're just going to roll through looking for a fish. There's another camel, so we'll freeze that. There's another badger. That'll be level 2 for the badger. Okay, so we didn't find our fish, but we found a couple other fantastic upgrades. So, onwards we go. So, let's see how this one goes. Our fish is going to take a beating here, and unfortunately, that guy's going to take out most of our team, which isn't the best, so that is going to be another loss. We're going to lose 3 hearts there because of how late we are in the game. 3 hearts is the most you will ever lose at once, so we don't really have to be super concerned about that, but we just got a snake. So the snake deals 5 damage to a random enemy. At this point, we're actually going to sell our turtle because we want to shove the snake in behind our kangaroo, because these two are going to synergize together amazingly well. We're going to reroll because we're still looking for that last fish. We find a chocolate, though, which works pretty much the same as the fish. It's going to give all these guys a perk. We get another snake that we can freeze. Heck yeah. And we're going to leave everything as it is for this turn, just because we want to keep most of this lineup here. Alright, so I have a 17-14, which is bullshit, but we do take it out. And then our little snaky boy is going to hopefully... Yeah. Yes! Okay, that is why we have that boy at the end. He does his damage again, which is fantastic. Okay. So, the monkey gives his rightmost friend +3/+3, so definitely worth selling the fish, buying that. We're definitely going to unfreeze the giraffe at this point because it's no longer really useful. We're going to start stacking our camel, stacking our snake, because when you upgrade them to level 2, their abilities increase. So like, now he does, instead of 1 times, 2 times his damage to adjacent pets when he dies. And then we're going to go ahead and give garlic armor to the camel, and when he's hurt, he gives him bonuses. When he attacks, he gets bonuses, and when he attacks, he does 5 damage to a random enemy. So basically, we're just stacking synergies at this point. So we have a 17-10 camel now, which is going to end up leading to hopefully some additional damage. Not a ton, unfortunately. This is a build that we are very weak against, so we're actually going to lose here. Feels bad. They just had super buffers. So that's going to take us down to 3 hearts, so 1 life left. So what are we wanting now? We're going to give the badger an additional life. It's going to come back as a 1/1 with that same ability that gives the 2 times after fainting. So it just gives us a little extra chance at surviving there. And we're just going to roll through. We have 3 more rolls where we'll still be able to buy something. Anything good? Not thrilled. So we're just going to buy sushi, give 3 creatures a buff. And we now have an 11-14 camel because we get the permanent 3 from the monkey every time. So he's going to be able to do a couple of attacks here, which gets him up to 15-14. Oh gosh, they have the world's most annoying thing ever. Luckily, we're able to take out pretty much everything. And then we just have the 1-1. There we go. So we actually managed to get a win there. We're up to 4 wins. Still on our last life, though. We get our Kangaroo to level 2. Now he gets himself +4/+4. Now we get the Tiger Cup, which repeats the ability of a head as if it were level 1. Which means we can either super stack our Kangaroo or super attack with our Snake. So we're going to sell the Badger, and we're going to go for Super Snake right now. Because he's going to deal 5 damage to an enemy every time now. We're going to freeze the monkey, and we're going to upgrade our snake. So now he does 10 damage to a random enemy every single time. And it'll soon be... yeah, it'll be good. We just got more tigers, and we'll be able to get monkey to level 2. So yeah, we're able to stack up pretty well right now. If we survive this one, we're going to be doing a lot better. But look at their lineup. Look how strong these things are. They're absolutely insane. So yeah, we got demolished there. So we're going to go for one more, see if we can get a super build. We're going to go for a duck build. So duck builds are really cool because they allow you to just basically stack buffs. And then beaver gives friends +1/+1 health as well. So we're going to be the overexcited cucumbers, wink wink. And we're versus the running tugboat. Alright, game. That is adorable. So we do take a loss there. It's not the end of the world to lose the first match. We're just really looking to not lose many past that. We're going to buy a duck, roll here. We're looking for south. Let's freeze a mosquito. Let's buy another duck. And I'm just not seeing great critters. So we're going with a lineup of ducks. We're probably going to lose this second one as well. But if we do, it's not the end of the world because we are still going to be stacking up and making additional damage over time. So, crab is not bad to have. Flamingo's definitely not bad to have. Let's go ahead and go for the super crab. We're going to upgrade all of these bad boys here. And we're going to buy these 2. We're going to sell this, which ups these guys, and then we're going to buy our crab, which, of course, it keeps the same damage. And let's go ahead and put a bone attack on both of these super healthy guys. That gives them an extra 5 damage whenever they attack, so basically makes them an 8 and a 7. And then our flamingo is going to buff both of these guys whenever it dies. But it has pretty good damage, so yeah. We're still getting absolutely destroyed. This build sucks, guys. What am I doing with my life? I'll take a swan. It gives us extra money. We'll stack a mosquito. And then I guess we'll take a peacock. The peacock buffs itself whenever it attacks. We'll move you up front, move you in here so that you get the buff from the flamingo. Alrighty. This is bad, guys. This is just not fantastic. Ay. We're taking so much damage. So, you can see there our peacock actually buffs itself, just makes it do more damage, which is nice. And we get the tie. But tie is better than loss. We get a giraffe, which is interesting because it gives a friend +1/+1. So we're going to shove the giraffe in behind our peacock. We're going to shove you up to the front, move you back here. We're going to give these 2 the permanent stats of the flamingo by making the flamingo faint. We're going to take the ox, which is going to give itself melon armor. Just a good critter to have. We're going to go ahead. Ooh, we get the kangaroo, though. We're going to completely redo our strategy. We're going to shove a kangaroo in with the giraffe behind it. We're going to freeze that other kangaroo. We're gonna end up getting rid of that crab. We're gonna freeze the peacock. And we can't reroll anymore, so onwards we go. So kangaroos, just super, super powerful critters there. They get additional damage whenever they attack, so you saw how well they worked last time. Now this guy's going to do damage to everything, which is going to make our peacock buff up a little, and we get a win. So I'm happy with that. It gets a... Our kangaroo gets a +2/+2 right now. We're hoping to buff that up eventually. So let's go ahead and buff both those boys. Let's see, anything we want here? Nope, let's go ahead and feed some salad. Our kangaroo and our crab get it, so not great, but not horrible. Alrighty, let's see how we do on this next one. So they have everything auto buffing, which is annoying, but not the end of the world. And we will get another win. So second win, we're down 4 lives right now. Let's see, anything good here? Not really. We're gonna put a garlic armor on our peacock. We definitely want it to be nice and safe whenever possible. I'm not thrilled by any of these options right now. We're gonna get level 2 peacock! And, okay, so that's a crocodile. It deals 8 damage to the last enemy, so we're gonna sell our crab. We're gonna buy the crocodile, just shove it in the back there. And, honestly, let's just shove the crocodile up front. It doesn't really matter where it goes. And we have a 6/7 kangaroo now, because it keeps giving me the +1/+1 every single round. So that takes out the horse! Yes! Okay, and they completely messed up their placement, which is great for us. So we get a easy win here. You can see we're only taking 2 damage instead of 4 because of the garlic armor there. Our creatures are insanely stacked by the end of that there. Alrighty. So, not seeing stuff I want. Get garlic armor on them, though. Let's see. Not great. Not great. Not great. Definitely not great. Let's go ahead and give a +2/+2 to our peacock because our kangaroo's already getting buffed +1/+1 every round. So brings it up to a 7/8. Peacock is at 6/10. Both have garlic armor. They're our main attack force. These guys are just sort of extra bonuses that are laying around. Alrighty. So our peacock flamingo combo is going to go great. We have a 11/12 kangaroo at the end of it, which is nice. Alright, we get an upgrade to our giraffe there. We're gonna roll here. That gets our giraffe to level 2. Now it's upgrading both of these guys. And we get a mammoth. Mammoth thanks and gives all friends. So we're gonna sell our mosquito now. It's not fantastic. We're gonna buy the mammoth instead. Roll one more time. There's another peacock there. We will definitely want that. And onwards. So now both these guys are getting a permanent +1/+1 every single round from our giraffe. And our mammoth will be buffing all of our guys whenever it dies by +2/+2, which is just going to make them even stronger. So we'll see how that goes. This kangaroo is getting super buffed, but our guys come through. Our giraffe sticks it out to get us our 5th victory. Alrighty. Let's level up our peacock. Let's see if we get anything good here. We get another crocodile. I'm gonna freeze it. I'm not super thrilled with the crocodile, though. We do get another peacock, though. Yes! Okay. And we're gonna freeze the chili. We're gonna put the chili on probably the crocodile. We're gonna end up putting, when we get it, a 1-up mushroom on our mammoth. That way we get its benefits twice instead of once, which gives us then a +4/+4. Our peacock's up to 10/14, kangaroo's at 9/10 base stats, so that is nice to see. Our peacock did get hit there, which is interesting to see. And unfortunately, we're going to take a loss here. That's going to take us down to the low number of 3 lives left, which is 1 single hit. Now, we do get a tiger cub. Tiger Cub will double the kangaroo's perks, which is definitely worth it. So we're going to sell our crocodile at this point. Or we could double the mammoth. I want to double the mammoth. Mammoth doubling sounds way better. We're going to refresh here. There's our 1-up mushroom. Okay, so now we have the double mammoth. And let's see, what else do we want to do here? Camel would be good, but our peacock is so highly leveled, it's definitely better to keep that for now. And we're just going to give sushi to our back 3 guys, apparently. These guys are constantly just getting those buffs, making them a little bit stronger. And let's see how we do on this build. So you can see these guys are just getting now +8 every single round from those insane amounts of upgrades from the Tiger and the Mammoth. And then these guys are just super stacking themselves because of how this lineup was built. And we succeed in getting another victory. The overexcited cucumbers are knocking it out of the park. 6 victories there. Alright, now we have to decide what we want to level up. The giraffe is tempting, but I'm not really concerned about getting it leveled up anymore. Getting the mammoth leveled up wouldn't actually do a ton, so I think we're going to go ahead and get our peacock to level 3. That's going to even further increase its attack. We're going to get our kangaroo to level 2, and we're going to stack our tiger cub. So all of that is fantastic stuff right there. Ah, this is going to be great, guys. Let's see that +8/+8 roll through. Now, this is unfortunate. This guy buffs himself whenever he gets a knockout. But luckily, our little baby boy there is enough to take him out. And should be able to take out most of the rest of this team. And then our super strong giraffe takes out the last enemy. Brings us up to our 7th out of 10 victories. Now, we get the mushroom, which I'm going to instantly put on our tiger cub just because we don't want our tiger cub to die. Now, we're looking for any sort of buffs that are going to really help us as a whole. We're going to go ahead and get our mammoth upgrading. It's not super helpful, but it's still, you know, better than nothing. Having him at level 2 just gives them +2 instead of +4 instead of +2, which is just going to make them even stronger. We do have the annoying super worm, which will end up taking our loss. So that's going to be where it ends, unfortunately. Game over, turn 13, but we got 7 victories that time. So this game is ridiculously difficult, considering what you see. But there's the arena mode, there's versus mode. You can play against your own packs or other packs. You can use either the basic standard pack or the expansion pack, which I will be showing in the next video. You can buy different backgrounds. They're beautiful. They cost lots of points. And then you can also buy hats, which, I'm totally not saving up for a certain hat or anything. Totally not. But I will see you guys next time we play. Hopefully you enjoyed Super Auto Pets. It is free, so make sure you check it out on Steam if you enjoyed the video. I'm sorry in advance for when you get addicted. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and have a Merry Christmas.